This is a principle I teach quite often, hopefully in a visual way, will help you to understand the orbit principle and the reasons why I use it. In this instance, I'm going to use an old belt, but quite often I use things like a swing ball, whatever. I use it quite a lot, and it's quite interesting. So I hope it explains what you're looking for. Now, you've probably done it yourself. Got a towel at home, got your girlfriend, got out of the bath, whipped her on the butt, or your mates or whatever, getting out of the shower. Principle you understand, the whipping principle, which goes in a straight line, yeah? We've all done it. It's always quite amusing at the time. Alright, so that's what we're doing. It's this flick motion, yeah? This is the same sort of motion that you use as a boxer or a kickboxer or whatever. It's this motion that goes forward and works, yeah? It's what we use. So you've got it, and you're basically pulling back energy and throwing it forward. Pulling back energy and throwing it forward. Now, if you watch this from the side, it's not actually a very effective way of doing anything, because you're pulling it back. Look at this dead spot, and a dead spot, dead spot, dead spot. This is what I'm doing with it. I'm losing so much energy. Watch the motion and the energy it takes of my hand to make this go. So I'm now thrusting my arm forward and pulling it back. Look at the muscle groups that it's using and the power that it's using just to throw this belt this way. That's what it's like punching somebody. Now, if I use a simple figure of 8 orbit, so I've got a belt, keep my hand in the middle, and I can start going round and round and round. Look at the speed building up. Look at the amount of distance that my hands are moving. Very, very little. I'm not using very much energy, and I can build it up, well, most of the time. Build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up. And I've got my strikes and everything going the way I want to do. Look at the distance my hands are moving, okay? Now, people always go to me, I've already got the speed now. I've got my speed, I've got my orbits going. How can I make this faster? Just get yourself a belt or something. Work it out for yourself. Simple. Pull my hand down a little bit. Shorten the orbit. Same motion, very little distance. And it's now going faster. Now you're looking at the principles that we've been looking at all the way through. Economy of motion, point of origin, and orbits. You can see for yourself how fast I can get it to move with so little action. Alright? The least amount of action I have to make, the least amount of energy I have to use. And to be totally honest with you, if I can hit someone 10 times with using half the energy that a boxer's going to use, that's what I'm going to use. Either way, these also work no matter whether you're kickboxing, Thai boxing. It helps with your throwing orbits as you're coming round, etc. It should basically help anyone that needs to learn how to punch faster and more powerful. Okay, at this point I'm going to give you a little demonstration, show you how it all works. I'm going to hit the bag 3 times using the conventional method, which is a method that I'm quite familiar with. I fought as a kickboxer, I fought as a Thai boxer and an MMA fighter. I train people to punch in a normal manner. So I would do it in that way, and I'll do it as realistically fast as I can. Then I'll do a series of strikes, 2, 3, using my speed hitting method. Okay, so here we go. So, using a normal boxer's manner, using just a jab, cross, jab, for argument's sake. So I come in and get my roll into it, generating my power, using my hip and my shoulder. I could probably get in, you know, get a good force into it, get a good roll, get it moving. Just using 2 strikes, I can roll in, get a good throw, get a decent amount of power. Using the speed system though, because I'm bouncing and rolling back, I can pretty much get a flick and a roll and get as many strikes in as I want, because from this point I'm here and I launch and strike. I'm just going to go round, and you can see the difference in speed that I'm using my flapping strikes and rolls and such like.